We have started by exploring the accounting equation, and I've told you that the easiest way to know that is by knowing that what equals who. Let's expand that a little bit. We know that formally this is assets, that's our what side, and our who side is who has claim to those assets. We've seen that other people's claims are liabilities, and our claims we'll call owner's equity. Let's imagine that we go out and buy a car. Here, I'll put our little car that we bought here. Nice rims. And we'll imagine that we spent $15,000 for that car. So this is our asset side, our what side. It shows that we have a $15,000 car. Let's flip that car around, and we'll look at it from a different perspective. If I can draw here any better than I did before. And this will be the who side. Imagine that we put $1,000 down on the car, and we got a loan from the bank for $14,000. So let's take a look at this on who has claim. The bank has $14,000 worth of claims, and here's the back bumper. That is our owner's equity, $1,000. You can see that we have the same asset, and we are looking at it two different ways. We are looking at the value of the asset, and then we're taking a look at the value of the claims against that asset. Essentially, what equals who. And it would be as if we took the car, and on one side we painted what's the value of the car, and then we flipped it around. On the other side we painted the claims against the car. But I want you to see that this is really an equivalency, that it's looking at the same thing from two different perspectives. Remember I used the example before, I have 5 fingerprints, 5 fingernails. Physically that's true, and it's just looking at the same thing from two different perspectives. That's the same thing with our formula of what equals who. And to list it out formally again, it is assets equal liabilities plus owner's equity. If I had started with this formula, rather than explain the what equals who, you may have become confused always trying to figure out this formula. And you're trying to figure out how to mix, like a formula, liabilities and owner's equity, and we end up with assets. It's not the case whatsoever. It's really an equivalency. It's looking at the same thing from two different perspectives. So I hope that this example has made it easy for you to understand the what equals who, and also the formal equation of what that means, that assets equal liabilities plus owner's equity.